Alright, hello everyone, my name is Dennis and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV. We are playing the Cossacks expansion as Japan. And the last episode, over the last couple of episodes, we had been westernizing. We're still working towards that. Let's see, we are at 73%. But, of course, Ming decided to attack us for the very first time in this game, I believe. So, very nice timing of them. For them, at least, not for us. So, we'll see what we can do. I think the main thing here is to get out of this war as quickly as we can by piecing out. Which means giving up a lot of territories, probably. And after that, finish our westernization effort. Because we've got rebels coming in. I think we have rebels spawning here as well. And we can't get to there because of the Ming Navy. So there again, it's important that we peace out as quickly as we can. And then get our troops over there. I think that makes sense. Okay, so first things first, let's peace out with Ming. Let's offer tribute. Clear the offer. Okay, so I've been thinking about this because it's been a while since I last recorded, so I had a lot of time to think about this, an entire week basically. And I think the best thing to handle, the best way to handle this is to release nations, and that is because it has less impact on the power of Ming, because those nations that are territories that we will give to Ming to get out of this war, but they won't actually go to Ming. It will just be a separate country instead. And also, perhaps in the future, we might have actually got the opportunity, or will get the opportunity to gain back those territories. For example, by vassalizing, annexing, or just attacking them. So, I think that's a good idea. One thing, I did some tweaking around here off camera just to see what would be possible. One thing I did notice is that Iran, of course, being the war goal, is something that we do need to cede here. So let's start with that. That brings us to 6. Alright. Okay, I think we'll release nations down here. Because I don't really... Well, we've been focusing on this in the beginning of the game, but not as much, I think, in the past 50 years, because we've been focusing on the New World. I think we will keep doing that, probably. And westernizing, of course. Okay, so, let's see what we can do. Let's release nations. We won't, of course, cede anything on our mainland. I think we can cede Brunei. Or release it, rather. Or Kutai. Both are on this island. Releasing Kutai would mean that we would get to keep Lehatatu. It will be a war score of 37%. And how about Brunei? 36%. And we don't keep Lehatatu. That's strange. Kutai. Let's see. Yeah, I see this province extra here, Samarinda. So I don't really care, but I think it makes more sense to... whoops. Don't tell me it's all gone now. Though I hadn't done all that much, no. I think it makes more sense to cede Leat Datu as well. So what we'll do is release nations. Not Kutai, but Brunei. And then we'll, of course, try to... or... Not of course, I don't know. Well, maybe we'll try to vassalize them, befriend them. I'm not sure how this works, basically. I'm not sure if they are friendly towards us because we released them, or if they will be friendly towards Ming because they forced us to release them. If you still get where I'm going with this. Right, Bhutan, I think, would be a good option as well, because I don't really care about that province. We are now at 56% here. A bit of lag, by the way. Ah, it's gone again. 56%, okay. So there's still more stuff to do here. Right, I also think that these two provinces, I don't really care about those. And actually, that brings us to a positive war score. So let's see. These two provinces, we can't really reach them all that well, because they aren't connected to any of our other territories. And also, I think that's all we have on the mainland, isn't it? Yeah. So basically, we don't have a foothold on the mainland anymore, although... We still have this province, and that is actually... It is the mainland, basically, because of this strait here. So we still have a foothold, with Yeren at least. Should we still elect to attack Ming in the future. A lot of talking. But I think that this might be good. We are 2 over the war score, but I think the sooner we do this, the better. Because Ming will only be making more gains. We now have a minus 20 on that, and that will probably only increase. Although length of war will decrease, but still. Better sooner than later, I think. So, should we do this? Let's see. Positive 74. Japan will cede Yaran to Ming, Honchun to Ming, and He to Allah. That's these 3 provinces. Japan will release Brunei and Bhutan as sovereign state. Cost Ming 98 diplomatic power. Will conquest cost value. Ming suffers 25.2 aggressive expansion. Japan loses 12 prestige. Not ideal. And we will lose power projection as well, of which we have none. Okay. Oh well. And that will give us a truce until 1610, which I think gives us enough time to at least have started to recuperate from our westernization effort. Let's do it. Accepted. Okay. Whew. So we are now out of the war with Ming, finally. Or finally, it was a rather short war, but I'm very happy that we are now out of the war. Brunei, let's see. They like us. That's good to know. Let's improve. Oh, they would actually ally us as well. Would we be able to vassalize them at some point? Yes, we might. Although the economic base doesn't really help. The problem also is, I think, that we are 4 out of 5. That's actually doable. I don't really care about Bhutan. But Brunei might be a good ally for us. And a good vassal, I think. So... should we do that? I think so. That will almost be like we never even lost this territory. The only difference is that it's now under Bruneian rule rather than ours. But I think that's fair enough. Let's royal marriage them and then offer them an alliance. Okay, so these troops are now actually... you are moving out because you are black flagged as well. You are black flagged, but we will get you on the boat. Oh, we've got a nice general, by the way, in the last episode as well. Very nice. Is this still ours? No, it's Majapahit. I did not know that. It's fine. So you will get on the boat, on the ships. Okay, let's see. Because, okay, royal marriage. Let's lower the speed. You need to get on the boats. Oh, that's gonna take a lot of time. Would you not be able to go there? And then I think that makes more sense. And actually split you up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move you over there, and then we'll pick you up as well. That way we might be able to actually stomp the rebellion before they get to siege the province. On our mainland, I mean. Okay, we have gained a reconquest casus belli against Ming. Because they own our cores, of course. Estates demand control of territory. Okay, that's interesting. So we've got a clergy and the nobility who both want stuff. I think that makes sense. Let's fix that straight away. Nobility, right? Yes. It's a bit of a powerful province that I gave him there. And the clergy. And yes, that's that. Okay. Now let's wait for these guys to arrive here. And then you can already start moving towards the ships here. And then you as well. I think that makes sense, right? We've got 22 transports, yes. Did they already raise an army of 7 there? That's amazing. Offer an alliance. And we will then... That's a nice buffer as well against Majapahit, probably. Could be good. Let's move you over there. Are you on the boats? Not just yet, but almost. Okay, that's that. Let's pause. I think it's time to move home again. They are at 7%. I'm not sure if we will be able to reach that. Are there any river crossings here? Let's see. We've got the Tokachi and Kamikawa, so both are river crossings. So that's not gonna... And this is a strait. I think that would probably also give us a penalty. So that's not gonna help. Okay. Let's get you guys... I don't know. Over here then. And then we'll move you straight away. We've got the good general, I think. So that should help. I'm not sure if we'll make it. Doesn't really matter. I think... Where else do we have rebels? Not a lot, actually. That's great. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so we are losing a lot of money still. We have a lot of manpower, by the way. That's nice. Over force limit. Okay, that makes sense. And I think we can do something about that. Do we still have mercenaries, though? Didn't see them on the overview there, did I? No. So it's just being over the force limit that's costing us a lot. So we'll disband you guys. Actually, probably would have been better to disband the guys in New World instead, because we don't really need them at this point. Yeah. Oh well. How much still to go? 5 over the force limit. I think we might still be able to get some dudes gone. We have no colonies, right? No, that's correct. Oh, we've got a 10 stack here. Okay, well that makes sense. Then in that case, I keep saying that makes sense, don't I? Oh well, you disband. I think this is good enough for now. Still over our force limit, but perhaps we'll be able to do a consolidate after we have gotten rid of these guys. Gotten rid of those guys. There you go. 21%. We won't be able to make it, I think, on time. Ships are still coming in. I think we should be able to take them with these 22 guys, so that's good enough. But I'm not sure if we will be able to reach it in time. Let's speed it up just a bit. Now it's going very slowly. So we've lost our claims on the mainland here. We still have Yeren as a sort of buffer, but I'm not sure if we will be able to do anything with that. Korea. Would be so nice if we could do something with them. I don't know. Let's improve relations at least. Might we actually be on time here? Let's see. Oh, I love this general. Fire 5, Shock 3, Maneuver 4, and Siege 2. Very, very nice. And actually... Ooh. Yes! So very good. Look at this! 5 fire. 3 shock. Bam! Alright, we are now rebel free again. It feels good. Okay, consolidate I think would be nice. Can we? Yes, we can. Yes! Perfect! 44 out of 44 and we are making money again. Even though we've got a lot of loans here, which is costing us so very much. My right interest, 4.8, yes. Very expensive. Majapahit declared on Bhutan. Yeah, that makes sense. It's an easy target for them. It's only this province here. That's fair enough. I don't really care about that. Although our holdings in this area here have been significantly reduced. But as noted before, we might be able to get back Brunei in some sort of way. Actually, this is not all that good. Transfer trade power. I still don't understand how that works. We'll do some research into that. Or if you guys know anything about that, then feel free to leave a comment below. So that I might learn from your experience. Right. Back to Westernization, I think. Am I right? Let's speed it up. Black news. Because Regency. Oh. That's a shame. Although this is very good. Legitimacy 100. And it's only 4 years until he's coming of age. So that will, well, actually be very nice. I don't like this, but at least we're still making quite some points here. I would like to set a focus to military at some point. This would be nice. Hiritada Keda. It looks like an Indian to me, but actually, or native, I don't know. But that seems like a Japanese name. Oh well. How's our money doing? Actually losing money, so let's not get that dude. Losing stability here, of course, because of this. So we'll... oh, we don't have enough. Okay, so that makes sense that we are focusing on this instead. Royal marriage? Yes. So I guess we'll just have to wait until we can boost stability again. We only use 5 per month for Westernization, so actually not a big deal. I know we can use our points to invest in a new technology, but obviously we will not do that until Westernization is finished. Provinces resist Westernization, grant autonomy, I think would be nice. Yes, I'm not gonna reduce the Westernization rate at this point. Really want to get it out of us, get it out of our system and be done with it. Just lowering the maintenance for a bit. We are not in danger from Ming because of this. 1610. Very good. Lost the colonial conquest. Casus belli. Declining power of nobility. That's fine. Ming gained Yaran as a core province. This is also one of our cores, yes. So they have cored Yaran. Makes sense to me. Abandon core. Cost you 10 prestige in favor of relations with Ming. Don't really care about that, to be brutally honest. They will probably attack us again in the future, but eh. Let's hope that we are better prepared to deal with that when that happens. Tlapanek is not a big deal, I think. We've got a 10 stack, and I think they should be able to deal with that. Recall with Korea. And that's basically all the all the rebellions that's going on. Full annexation of Bhutan by Majapahit, as expected. But I think, considering the circumstances, we are doing fairly well. We do have enough to boost our stability, which I think we'll do. French Peru. Eruption of Huayna Putina. In February 1600, a Peruvian volcano known as Huayna Putina erupted in a massive explosion. The effects of the eruption were felt all across the world, where famine killed millions and trade of grain and wine collapsed. Price of grain and wine changed by -75% for 2 years. Impressive. Grant export licenses. Privileges have to be earned to gain 10 legitimacy. Actually, we're doing fine on legitimacy now. Majapahit's opinion lowered. Or grant privileges to gain Majapahitan opinion of us. Lose 10 legitimacy. National tax modifier for 20 years. We could take a look at the loyalties of the estates here. I think clergy have a low loyalty level, but otherwise it's just fine. Nobility loses 5. Oops, wrong one. Nobility estate gains 5. Merchant guild loses 5. That's actually fine with me. Tax modifier plus 10%. I don't know. Did I say 20? Lose 10 nobility is fine. Okay, there we go. Should be fine. We will convert these guys when Westernization is done. Let's take a look. How far are we? 84%. Still 2 more years to go. 2.5. So actually doing fine-ish. Nobles resist. 17 noble regiments rise up in revolt in Ava. Keep forgetting where all these provinces are. And this is going to be somewhat annoying. It's actually on our mainland. Actually, I think we should be able to get there on time. Oops, there we go. Put you on the boats probably? Question mark. But we can't for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, let's do this. And attach to transport. Bring you to Ava. Ava. I'm not sure what will happen if we let this trigger without pushing a button, but I think this should be fine. Ignore the demands. 17 noble regiments in Ava. Bam. Yes. Although quite a difficult fight, still quite easily won. Oh, I love our general. How old is she? Can we tell? I think I asked that before, I'm not sure. Again, if you know, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Not even sure if that's what decides when she dies. Let's just hope that she is young. And that's that. Loan renewed. This is going to be going on for quite some time. I think we can only start paying off some loans once our westernization effort is done. Let's speed it up again. Okay, so we've got the Tlapanican separatists coming in. Let's take a look at those. Dude's probably somewhere around here, right? Do we have a leader? We could assign this one. And where will they spawn? Let's see. In those two provinces. Okay, so that's fine. Let's put you there. And I think that that should be enough. We could potentially move you over there. Just to, as a sort of fail-safe. No. Can we not move there? No, we need a dude. Yes, that's it. Okay. Fine and well. And then we'll reassign that conquistador over to the mainland. Or our homeland, rather. Okay. Still 1.5 more years to go. Peace of Westphalia. Okay. Renew the loan. Just gonna... Asaito Bolkia will now rule our glorious nation. Nice. And legitimacy is at 100% again. He's only 15 years. Actually started ruling on his 15th. I thought it would be 16, but that's fine. This is good. 866 seems fine to me. Let's hope that he gets a son rather quickly. Yes, we will lose the administrative power. Does that slow down or... I don't think it will, no. Sort of? Oh, we are now actually spending all our points on this. Are we? Why is that? Interesting. Don't know. You, no leader. Join in there. That's interesting. Why are we spending all our points now? Because we have probably lost a lot of provinces towards to Ming, and that has actually caused us to drop below a certain development level. Could be. We should really start working on these provinces. Jeez, only 6, for example. Okay, Tlapanics will spawn soon. End of religious turmoil in the Netherlands. Very happy for those guys. Discovery spread. The Canaries. Canariath. Renewed alone. Okay, so we are now close, I think. Corruption. Try to eradicate problems or ignore them. We will drop 1 stability. We are at +3, so that's fine. Okay, let's take a look at Westernization. Almost there, guys. Very exciting. Renewed another loan. We'll take some more loans, I think. And now it's 666 again. This is strange. Was that because we are now over 0 again? Okay, so we've got another noble regiment in Chikuzen. That might actually be a bit of a more difficult battle because it's a 21 stack. Where's Chikuzen? I think should be somewhere around here, right? Chikuzen is right there. Okay, so we'll probably just get some mercenaries to go for us. I think then we should be able to take them on. No money, but I think this should be fine. Let's lower the speed. How much time is left here? October 16 or 12. So a couple of months, guys. Very, very nice. Okay, you guys all move there. Tax it, I think. Gain +5% on tariff value, yes. More monies is always good. Okay, I think this should be enough to defeat those guys. Let's give it 1 tick. Accept. No, ignore. Oops. Almost clicked the wrong button. Oh, wait. Okay, human, please. Thank you. And you will get our conquistador. Just in case they spawn when our best general is fighting over here. Ignore demands. Yes, that should be good enough. We can lose the manpower, I don't really care. And that's good. Mercenaries, be gone. We don't need you here anymore. And that's that, I think. Fully westernized, yes! We have completed our westernization. Despite a long period of unrest and instability and against all odds, we have managed to pull through and modernize our country's military up to the Western standards. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Whew! It was a difficult journey. Well, at least it would have been acceptable if Ming hadn't attacked us. But still, I think we managed to circumvent that problem quite nifty. And just release some nations. Who cares? It's Brunei. Well, it would have been nice if we could have hold on to that. But that's fine. We've lost the trade dispute caused against Majapahit. That's fine as well. And a new emperor, about which I do not care very much. Okay, we are now Western. I forgot to actually take a look at this, but that's fine because we are not over our limit. And we've got a lot of bonus here because of neighbor stuff. So how much will this cost us now? 340 points. Oh yeah. And how about this? 497. That's actually very doable as well. Western, there you go. Can we see what these guys are? Technology group? I don't know where you can see that. Should be somewhere here, right? Well, they can be Western, can they? Why can I not? Oh, there you go. Chinese was staring me right in the face. So the Troponics will not spawn anymore, probably. 10.4 years. Aztecs will not spawn either. I'm so relieved. We made it. And now it's a matter of rebuilding our country and being prepared for a next attack. And I think we will also take out an idea here. Probably a military one, because we haven't got one of those yet. And I think we could very well use it against Ming as well. Probably something like quantity ideas or something for this force limit modifier in the end. Gonna take a lot of time to get there, but I think it might be nice. Perhaps some other ideas might be nice. Let me know. Again, I'm asking a lot of you guys in this episode, and apologies for that. But I really want to get you guys involved in the process that we are going through here. Yeah. So I think that's that for this episode. Lots of stuff happened. Finally westernized. Glad I could share it with you guys, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. So see you there. Don't forget to leave a like, of course, if you like the episode. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so for more awesome stuff. Right, that's that. Thank you. Bye-bye.